Meghan Markle is reportedly spiraling behind closed doors because a shocking twist just exploded online. A young woman allegedly tied to a secret surrogacy deal is now hinting that Prince Harry might not even be the biological father of Lilibet. Yeah, you heard that right. Birth certificates, missing legal names, fertility rumors, it's all coming undone. Don't blink. This gets darker than anyone expected. Let's start with the receipts, the birth certificates. Because nothing screams, we're totally normal parents, like deleting your real name from your kid's legal documents, right? When Archie was born, Meghan Markle, not to be confused with Meghan Sussex, did something no royal mother in history had done. She removed her full name, Rachel Meghan Markle, from his UK birth certificate and replaced it with just Her Royal Highness, the Duchess of Sussex. That's not a flex, that's a legal red flag. Every royal mom before her, from Queen Elizabeth to Kate Middleton, followed standard protocol. But Meghan? Nah. She edited the record 11 days later. Not amended, not updated, corrected. Like something was seriously off. And if that wasn't odd enough, let's talk Lilibet. Her certificate? Even sketchier. It doesn't list Prince Harry's real name, Henry Charles Albert David. Just his title, the Duke of Sussex. Fun fact. In the US, you can't walk into a passport office and say, "Oh, I'm the Duke, give me my daughter." Titles mean nothing here. It's like trying to order pizza under King of the World. Legal names matter, and Harry's is missing. If this was a paperwork blunder, why hasn't it been fixed in years? Could it be ignorance? Maybe. But considering Meghan's obsession with control, some say it's strategic. Because without his name on that paper, Harry legally isn't Lilibet's dad in the eyes of the US courts. And if this wasn't shady enough, just wait. We're only getting started. Now here's where things go from suspicious to full-on Netflix drama. Sources are buzzing about a young woman in Colorado, just 23 years old, who's rumored to be the actual surrogate for Meghan and Harry's daughter, Lilibet. Colorado, of all places. Not California, where they live. Not the UK, where they used to pretend to be royals. Why Colorado? Because the laws there make it super easy to assign parental rights without ever listing the surrogate on the final paperwork. It's the perfect loophole. Like, imagine Meghan flipping through a legal handbook, going, "Ah yes, Chapter 12. How to erase the birth mother." And here's the kicker. This alleged surrogate reportedly gave birth in early June 2021, just days before Lilibet's official birth date. She supposedly signed strict NDAs and then disappeared from public view. Poof, gone. Not even a thank you fruit basket. Meanwhile, Harry was off in Aspen playing polo, smiling like a man whose wife didn't just almost die from postpartum preeclampsia, which Meghan claimed she had. Seriously, who goes galloping around with a mallet while your wife is allegedly fighting for her life? Deadbeat dad isn't the right term, but these optics are downright pathetic. And let's not forget, Meghan Markle, the queen of "if the narrative doesn't fit, blame the staff," made sure her name appeared in full-on Lilibet's birth certificate, yet Harry's legal name vanished. Feels more like chess than chaos. Stay with us, because the next part might just blow this open. Meghan claims she suffered from postpartum preeclampsia, one of the most dangerous childbirth complications out there. But strangely, right after Lilibet's birth, she was spotted, out and about, looking like she just left a spa, not the ICU. No wheelchair, no nurse, no signs of recovery. Meanwhile, Harry's out playing polo like it's a royal boys' weekend. If your wife almost died giving birth, would your next move be a selfie on horseback? It's giving PR over parenting. And speaking of performances, Meghan Markle, the queen of "I don't know what this means, but I'm going to say it anyway," never looked like she went through any of the physical trauma she described on her podcast. It's almost like the story was more scripted than real. Coincidence? Maybe. But when everything around this birth looks staged, people start asking the obvious question. Was she ever pregnant at all? Let's talk paperwork again, because this whole situation is screaming cover-up. The only thing ever released publicly for Lilibet is a certificate of live birth, basically hospital confirmation that someone was born. But where's the state-issued full birth certificate? That's the one that matters for things like passports, custody, and legal identity. Yet no one's seen it. Why? And here's where it gets messy. In California, even with surrogacy, there's usually a clear paper trail. but nothing official has surfaced. No confirmation, no clarification, just silence. If everything's so normal, why all the secrecy? Why is Harry's name still missing? Why isn't this corrected? The royal family may love tradition, but this feels like they're hiding something modern, messy, and maybe even irreversible. Now hold on, because here comes the biggest jaw-dropper. Some insiders are now whispering that Prince Harry might not even be the biological father of Lilibet. Sounds outrageous? Sure, but stack the facts. Missing legal name, surrogate rumors, shady timelines, and now this. An old royal rumor claims Harry had a childhood hernia issue that allegedly affected his fertility. Never confirmed by the palace, but never denied either. If true, that would explain everything. From the possible use of donor sperm to why legal documents carefully avoid linking Harry to Lilibet. Meghan, of course, listed her full name, securing her spot. Harry? Just a title, legally meaningless in the US courts. In a custody battle, he wouldn't stand a chance. It's not just royal drama, it's legal checkmate, and Meghan might be holding all the pieces. Here's something eagle-eyed viewers have noticed. Meghan seems way more emotionally invested in Lilibet than Archie. The photos, the interviews, the social media tributes. It's like Archie is fading into the background. Cold? Maybe. But here's a theory. What if only one of the kids is biologically hers? Sources speculate Lilibet may have been created using Meghan's eggs and a donor, while Archie might have been born another way, maybe even through full surrogacy. It would explain Meghan's different tone and behavior. Harsh truth? Possibly. But when your public image is built on family and motherhood, that difference starts raising serious red flags. One child's birth is treated like a brand launch, the other like a forgotten chapter. Let's rewind to July 2020, when Meghan claimed she had a miscarriage. Just weeks later, she was photographed leaving a Beverly Hills clinic, but not just any clinic. This one's known for elite fertility treatments, not dental work, as her team quietly suggested. And get this, she was holding a pouch often used after egg retrieval procedures. Coincidence? Doubtful. The whole thing felt staged. Her expression? Calm. Her walk? Confident. No signs of emotional distress. If she really suffered a traumatic loss, would she be out smiling like she just wrapped a yoga session? The timeline here is suspiciously close to Lilibet's eventual birth. Could this have been the start of a carefully planned surrogacy arrangement? It sure doesn't look like grief. It looks like preparation. Remember the birth video Meghan tried to promote? Yeah, the one that was supposed to prove Lilibet was born in a hospital. But let's be real, it looked more like a high-budget diaper commercial. No masks, no doctors in PPE, no sign of the strict pandemic protocols that were mandatory in 2021 California hospitals at that time. Even partners weren't always allowed in the delivery room. But somehow Meghan had perfect lighting, no protective gear, and a clean, aesthetic vibe. If that was a real hospital scene, I'm the King of England. It didn't feel like proof, it felt like damage control. Like they were trying to preempt the growing rumors about the real birth location, the surrogate, and who the actual parents were. And honestly, it only made the questions louder. Here's where it gets brutally real. In the US, parental rights depend on two things: biological connection or legal intent. If Harry didn't provide DNA and didn't list his full legal name on the certificate, guess what? He has no legal claim to Lilibet. That means no custody, no medical decisions, no inheritance rights. He's a legal stranger to his own daughter. Meghan, however, listed her full name on the documents. She knew the game. She covered her bases. If a divorce ever hits, and let's be honest, with the way things are going, it's not unthinkable, Harry could be completely erased from Lilibet's life with just one court filing. It's like Meghan built herself a legal parachute and left Harry standing on the ledge without one. Strategically cruel? Or just smart planning? Let's zoom out. Archie's birth certificate omits Meghan's real name. Lilibet's omits Harry's. One child legally has no mother listed by name. The other has no father properly documented. It's almost like each parent only claimed one child, on purpose. What kind of family arrangement is that? And when questioned, Meghan said the palace forced her to remove her name. But why would the palace want to erase the mother's identity from the record of a royal heir? That's not royal tradition. That's legal manipulation. It's no longer just about royal privacy or tabloid drama. These are official documents. documents that determine succession, inheritance, and custody. And instead of clarity, everything feels deliberately ambiguous. When nothing adds up, it's usually because someone doesn't want it to. So, what started as a few odd details on paper now looks like a full-blown royal cover-up. Missing names, secret surrogates, and a father who might not be the father at all. And if this really unravels, it won't just shake the palace, it could rewrite royal history. But hey, we're just scratching the surface. There's more to uncover, and the next twist? It's even darker. So keep your eyes open. You won't want to miss what's coming next.